How do I deal with the smell? And when should I be worried? How do I tell my boyfriend what I want in sex? What do you do when it stings to pee? Girl, that's a UTI. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lily and today we're girl chatting again. Girls, gays, theys, anyone is welcome. Even our straight cis men, you are welcome. If you want to educate yourself on girls, you know, stick around. I'm so happy for you. Happy you're, you know, wanting to know about your girlfriends. It's good. It's a good thing. Today we are talking all things contraceptive methods. Pills, periods, you know, just a girl chat, but kind of focusing in on contraceptive methods and the pill. So first question kind of sets off the tone of this video. What exactly does the pill mean? So for anyone who hasn't heard the term the pill, it's basically the contraceptive pill. And everyone just shortens it to the pill because everyone kind of knows what you mean when you say the pill. It's labeled as a contraceptive pill, but it's also used by many women who aren't sexually active for regulating their period, clearing up their acne. There's a lot of uses for the pill other than contraception. At what age did you go on the pill, and have you tried any other types of birth control? Personally, I have not tried any other types of birth control. Other types of birth control include the IUD and the rod that goes in your arm. I'm deathly afraid of needles, so you won't be catching me getting a rod in my arm anytime soon. It is something I've thought about as I've gotten older, but the pill works for me and I'm lucky that I don't have a lot of side effects from the pill, so I haven't had to try other methods of birth control. The IUD also really scares me because it's put up your hoo-ha. So I don't really get how the pill works. Like, how often are you meant to take it? You're basically supposed to take the pill every day. That is how you are supposed to regulate your period or stay contraceptively covered, I guess. So this is what a pill packet looks like. I am on Yasmin. I started on Yasmin because of my acne. Yasmin is a pill that was formulated to help girls with acne a little bit more than other pills, and it did really help my skin. Personally, I have heard some other stories where it didn't really help girls with their skin. So this is what a pill packet looks like. This green section is literally just green because it says start in the green section. It just tells you where to start the packet. So on the back it looks pretty plain and not that cool. It's just got the days of the week. However, when you turn the pill packet around, it does get a little different. So these are your contraceptive pills. These are the pills that put hormones into your body and tell your body that basically you're pregnant and that you don't need to ovulate. Tricks your body into basically thinking you're pregnant, I believe. Again, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a doctor. This is just what I have heard from my doctor and my personal experience. But these are called sugar pills or placebo pills. These pills don't have hormones in them at all, and this is the week where you will get your period. So these 3 weeks are hormone pills. So the hormones are telling your body that you don't need to have a period, and then once you get to this week and the hormones aren't being put in your body anymore, your body's like, oh, it's time to have a period. These pills are called sugar pills. You don't actually have to take them. They're literally sugar pills. They have nothing in them, but they're there to make sure that once you get to the 7th day that you go back to the start of your next pill packet. I often don't take them because I remember to go back on them after 7 days, but it's a good idea if you're very forgetful to continue to take those on your period. Now, it is normal as well for when you start on your pill packet, you may not get your period for like 3 to 4 days. I remember the first pill I went on, 1 day of missing it, I would get my period instantly. Whereas on this pill, it takes about 4 days for my body to catch up and be like, oh, I need a period. So it'll take about 4 days for my period to kick in, and I'll only have a 4-day period, which is pretty good. So that is kind of how the pill packet works. However, when you do go on the pill, it may take you a couple of tries to get on the right one. I went on 3 before I found Yasmin. Yasmin, personally, I have not had side effects. The first pill I went on made me quite depressed, so we tried a different one, which was the second pill I tried. That one I bled straight for 4 weeks, like literally just was bleeding the whole time, and the doctor was kind of like, you've got to give it 3 months to kind of like, you know, like plateau out, and I was like, no, I'm gonna change. So if you're thinking about going on the pill, basically just know that it may take a couple different tries to find one that's right for you that doesn't have side effects, or you may have side effects with every pill you go on and the pill might not be right for you. When you get a pill packet, you basically get a couple of these, I think 3 in each box that you're given, I've thrown out the box so I can't actually show you, but you're given a pamphlet that's like this thick, and when you unravel it, it's like this wide, and it has a list of like side effects. Like, I honestly have heard so many controversial things about the pill, and if you don't want to go on it, you don't have to. It's not something that when you turn 18 or when you turn 16 that you have to go on to. This is my personal experience. The pill works for me and my lifestyle because I haven't seen a big side effect or mental change in myself when going on the pill. I'm happy being on it, but I have heard multiple of my friends not loving their lifestyle when they're on the pill. So just know that you can be open to any type of contraceptive method. Just know you don't have to use the pill. This is kind of just what I know about the pill and the experiences I have had. What are the first steps into getting on birth control, and what age seems appropriate to start? It's a personal thing. It is definitely different for everyone. I personally went on it when I was 17 to regulate my period because I had awful period cramps, and the pill did help with that. It is a personal decision on when or whether you go on the pill. No one can tell you, just because you're a certain age, you should be on it. Best ways to help cramps. I always use a heat pack when I have cramps. I don't know why heat packs work, but they do. You kind of just ball up in the fetal position and you hug your heat pack. That really helps me. And Ponstan. It's kind of like a Nurofen, Panadol. What are the side effects of the birth control pill? Basically, the kind of main ones that people worry about is stuff like depression, mood swings, mainly just stuff that kind of messes up your personality, which obviously isn't something you want. Again, it is just personal. You may find these side effects do affect you, or you may find you don't get any side effects on the pill. It is so unknown, and I think that's why there's so many girls and women out there who don't like to take the birth control pill, because it is quite unknown. It's not something that's recommended to be taken like your whole lifetime. It's not a long-term solution to contraceptive methods. Stuff like a vasectomy is kind of like a more long-term contraceptive method, but obviously men haven't gotten that far. I'd love to know more about the male birth control pill. Like, why haven't we implemented that? That's another video though. Would you recommend the pill for a regular period, and did you have any bad side effects? I personally recommend the pill because you can skip your period. Like, if you're going on holiday that week and you don't, you just want to be swimming and you don't want to have to deal with tampons, and I love skipping my period. Basically, skipping it means that when you're on the pill, you, instead of going a week of taking the sugar pills, you just go to your next packet and you start the hormone pills again. There's a lot of controversy on this as well. A lot of people think that it's bad to stop your body from having a period every month and it's not natural. My personal doctor has said there is nothing wrong with skipping it. Personally, that works for me, and I've spoken to my doctor about that. That is something you should speak to your doctor about if you want to consider skipping your period. That is kind of one of the plus sides of being on the pill. 1 month if you're going on holidays, you can skip it. What is something that you didn't know when you first hit puberty and no one talks about? Discharge. No one talks. I got a lot of questions on discharge. We're gonna answer some of them, but honestly, girls get discharged so much. When you're going through puberty, discharge is insane. You shouldn't be getting heavy discharge like every day, but like discharge is very normal. I shaved down there and used only soap. It still hurts 2 days later. How can I do it better next time? Oh my god, I remember the first time I shaved down there, she was on fire. I was like, I'm never doing that again. I'm never shaving it again. That hurts so much. I was itching it like crazy, like couldn't sleep at night. It hurt so much from shaving down there. Also, it is so up to you if you shave down there or not. You do the whole thing. You do just your bikini liner if you don't do anything at all. Up to you, girlfriend. You do you, boo. But I do have a couple tips if you want to shave down there. Basically, I use this. It's Johnson's Baby like oil, and it like, instead of soap, it kind of stays on there a little bit more. It's for babies, so it's like really soothing and like helpful. I used that for like the first year of shaving, and now like it's pretty okay to just use soap. But when you're first really sensitive with it, definitely Johnson's Baby oil, seriously, works a charm. How do I use a tampon? All my friends use them, but I don't want to get hurt or use them wrong. I actually get this question a lot more than you'd think. think? And me and my sister actually have answered most of these questions on our podcast, Gee Thanks. You've probably heard me talk about it in the past a lot. So George and I are currently in the 3rd season of recording Gee Thanks, and we want to spice it up a little bit. So instead of the 40-minute episodes that you were getting and then the 5-minute episodes that we did on our own, you are now getting 3 episodes a week. I know, crazy shit, but you are getting our normal Gee Thanks episode, but it's just a 20-minute episode now on a Monday, and a new episode called Tell Your Sisters, which is a 10-minute vodcast, so you can actually watch it on Spotify, which is crazy to think about, where we answer kind of questions like these questions I'm answering right now. We answer questions that you guys send in, we give advice, girl advice, boy advice, kind of like a girl chat video, but in a podcast vodcast form. And then we have Sleepy Sundays on Sunday, where we analyze your dreams or our dreams, because I don't know about you, but my antidepressants, one of the side effects is vivid dreams, and I actually have crazy dreams, and we did a whole dream episode on Gee Thanks last season, and you guys loved it. So we thought we'd bring it back every week for a little 10-minute episode where we read out your dreams that you sent in or our dreams that we've had, and we kind of like analyze them, kind of try to figure out why we dreamed of that. It's just a lot of fun. I'm in my PJs right now. I'm ready for Sleepy Sundays. That's what I love about YouTube, is that you literally just have to look put together on the top half. But if you haven't listened to season 3 yet, the link will be in my description below. But we should get back to the girl chat. What happens if you accidentally skip a day on birth control? A tip, if you're a girl who always forgets to take a pill, put an alarm on your phone. Basically, if you miss a day, today's Saturday when I'm uploading this. So if I miss Saturday and I get to Sunday and I'm like, oh, I haven't taken Sunday, my doctor, personally, this is my personal experience, my doctor says to take Saturday and Sunday on that day. That way I think it like levels out or something, I don't really know. But if you go like a couple days and you haven't realized, often your period will come and you'll just let it come. But if you do miss a day and you're using the pill as contraceptive, definitely use other forms of contraception. Have you ever tried a Diva/menstrual cup? No, I want to try one so bad because they're so much more eco-friendly and I've heard really good reviews on them. So if you guys want to see that, I was actually going to do like a video on kind of like reviewing methods of period absorption. Period products. Why did I say product? Why did I say absorption? I want to do a review on period products. That was so much more normal. I'm 18 and I've never had a boyfriend. I feel like I'm left behind. What do I do? You're not left behind. I only had a boyfriend, my first boyfriend, when I was 18. And honestly, I was way too young. I'm probably too young now, to be honest. Don't feel like you need to rush into a relationship just because of your age or other people around you are. Honestly, high school relationships 99% of the time don't go anywhere, so it's not worth it. Trust me, from experience, wasn't worth it. How do I tell my boyfriend what I want in sex, and how do I tell my mum I'm sexually active? Should I do a video on this stuff, guys? Would you like to see that? Let me know down below. I don't know if I should answer that on this video. How do I deal with the smell? And when should I be worried? Oh, that's so good. Your period will smell, you know, it's time of the month. It's not a great time. It's gonna smell, and it'll probably smell a couple days afterwards due to like the discharge. If it's really bad, I guess you could be worried. I don't know. It just depends on your personal experience. You can definitely go to the doctors and talk to them about it, but it's definitely normal for it to smell, you know, it's blood coming out of your hoo-ha. It's not gonna smell like flowers. How do I subtly come off the pill without ruining my period consistency? I have never actually come off the pill, so I can't speak from experience. My beautiful friend Ashley has though, and this is her video where she talks about coming off the pill. I'll link it in the description. It's definitely worth a watch. This may sound really gross, but what do you do when it stings to pee? Girl, that's a UTI. Definitely see your doctor. That's probably a UTI, probably nothing big. Thrush, UTI, stuff like that is gonna hurt when you pee if you have it. They're often a yeast infection, stuff like that. Not a biggie, but you can get creams and medications to help the sting go away. And I think that's it. I feel like I've answered a lot more questions than I ended up wanting to, but that's okay. You guys sent in so many, and thank you so much for sending them in. If you want to ask a question for my next Q&A or girl chat video, make sure you follow my Instagrams, linked down below, or it's this is my username. I also post quite cool pictures there. I really am trying with my Instagram. I would love it if you guys followed it. I have 86k on there and I have 156 of you on here. Just saying, follow the Instagram. Just saying, just put it out there. I also post TikToks that are really fun at the moment. Actually, I have more TikTok followers than I do YouTube followers. I swear no one's watching YouTube anymore. Everyone's just on TikTok. So if you don't follow that already, it'll also be linked down below. Thank you so much for sending in your questions and thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys. You honestly, my YouTube followers are my favorite because you guys stick by me even though not many people are on YouTube anymore. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.